Yeah, live and in vivo. Let's wait for a couple minutes, get some people in here. What's up, Brandon? Hope you're doing good, bud. I'll catch up with you soon, Brandon. I just have had a hell of a couple weeks here. But I will definitely give you a ring at some point, bud, or take your call. I know haven't been super available. Uh, One of those things. Let's get some intro music and then we'll get started. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. What's up, Janet? Nice to have you here. Let's see. What do I want for an intro? Yeah, let's just do the Miami Vice. All right, welcome everybody to the MLH Comment Show for the 18th of October, a Saturday. No King's Day. I'll be talking a little bit about that later on. Not to get political because I'm neither Republican nor Democrat, but I do have to cover it. But I'll talk about that later. Welcome, Brandon. Nice to have you here. Janet, Devo's Weed Chronicles. Nice to have you here. Tim Greenglass, welcome to you. The lovely Southern Yankee. A lot of my members here. Dad Ant, nice to have you here. Moses in the house. Gina, thank you all for being here. I'm sure we'll have a few more people. I don't expect a huge audience. Moth Morang, another Monster Squad member. Welcome, Monster Squad members. Really appreciate all of you. I'm going to do a Halloween episode for all of you at some point within the next couple of weeks. General chit chat, probably have a little bit of fun about, maybe some. Um you know, some of your favorite movies, games, etc. Something fun. Just something fun to kind of break the serious tone of what's been going on lately in my personal life and on the channel. We're gonna have some fun. So members, be looking forward to that. What's up, Upstate? Nice to have you here. Gina is in the house. What's up, Gina? All right, let's get started with the comments. We've got plenty to go through. Let me go ahead and share these with you. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way to the latest comments. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'll get to your comments and chat here in just a second. But at the bottom page says excellent vital stream on the mental health talk stream that we did on the 11th with Ellie, Bernie, and Nora. Thought it was a great little stream. Pretty proud of the streams that I've been doing lately. But thank you very much, Paige, for commenting. Appreciate you. Jojo Bananas, the great songstress. Thanks again, MLH and Ellie. Love that you had my friend Nora up on panel. It was relaxed, respectful panel, and chat were awesome. I personally appreciate you and Ellie. Mods in chat wholeheartedly. Side note, Ellie, just know you are amazing. Ellie is amazing. I appreciate that, Jojo. Um, Rocks in a Box says this was a great stream. Thanks to everyone for this convo. I hope this starts some healing. I have to say that I love when you have Ellie on. She's amazing. Absolutely rocks in a box. I love having Ellie up on panel. Her perspective is always welcome. It's a great mod with great views and just a great person. Big Chief in the house. Speaking of mods, speaking of great mods, what's up, Big Chief? Nice to have you here, bud. All right. Let's continue on with Scooter's anti-cult report, who's doing a great job. What a great conversation and stream. Thank you for hosting it, MLH. Ellie was fantastic and caring, and Nora acknowledged what she can at this point. Yep, exactly. I mean, we got skinny right from the horse's mouth, right? Pyrex says, excellent stream. Minor correction. In most cases, the merchant is not financially penalized by a fraudulent card sale. Yeah, it's up to the credit card to go after the credit card companies to go after the perpetrators, right? And mostly it's loss. They count it as a tax loss, so they get tax breaks for that. So they never lose money. The banks never lose money. The only thing they got to do is do a thorough investigation, and file correct reports with law enforcement and stuff like that. People don't like when their money is messed with. I know I don't. So yeah, I agree. Nora Strong, Gina says. All right. Let's move on. Gina's in chat. What's up, Gina? Peachy King Productions. Much respect for Ms. Ellie, and she's amazing. Yes. Third reference to amazing. Jojo on my tattoo says awesome. I thought it's a really great tattoo. It healed up really nice. Um, one little spot needs to heal up a little bit because it was I don't know, it just got like, a scab and, but other than that, it still looks great. I'm very happy with my tattoo. My tattoo artist is awesome. Beachcomber says, can't believe I missed this corker. I was out watching illegal eagles at the beach. Thank you, MLH, Ellie, and Bernie for giving Nora a voice. It's great to see such an honest combo and really have missed Ellie keeping you in check. What a shame that a couple of toddler men currently facing criminal charges don't have that support. Old man yelling at clouds, Beachcomber, but I do appreciate the comment. I mean, we talked a little about it. I've been threatened, which doesn't work well with me because I'm not one to be intimidated. I mean, you go ahead, you can try, but it's just not going to be it's not going to work physically, mentally, emotionally. I know how bullies work, and sometimes you have to stand up to bullies. Um Jennifer Layton, great conversation, everyone. I just subscribed to your channel because the conversation was so good. Thank you very much, Jennifer. And welcome to the Monster Squad. I see you're a member. I really appreciate that. And thank you for subbing. I always say I not only want to gain your subscription, but I want to earn your subscription, and I want you to stick around. So that's the whole point, right? And we're on the upward trend. I know we had lost a few. I think a lot of bots were subbed, and I've lost about 100, but we're back on our upwards projection, which is always very good. I made a post about going over my grocery budget by $8, which I thought was decent. I mean, anytime you can get anywhere near close to your budget, it's a good thing, right? So I had a budget of $50, and I went over by $8. But NJS says that's very good. Um, what does Bernie get to eat? Oh wow, anything we have, keeper. King Charles says, "Quick, someone send $9 to MLH. LOL. I still need to go grocery shopping myself." I was pretty proud. I was like, I'm going in with $50. I'm going to try to stick to it. I know I might go a little over. But by little over, I meant like 20, 30, 40, $50 because anytime you go to the grocery store, you want a lot more things than what you should be buying. But I was pretty happy with that result. $58 and change on a $50 budget, Not bad actually, Brenda says. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Let's see. Those $8 were so worth it, Bernie says. Yeah, we got some good stuff. I spent $8 on whipped cream last Saturday night just for fun, Harry said. Harry Nuts. Awesome. Harry. I oh, look at this. Uh um but yeah, damn, Harry, you took $8 of my budget and spent it on whipped cream, huh? Hope you had fun though. Sounds like a good time. Martha Meringue says, out of respect for you and Ellie, I did stay out of chat. Thank you, Ellie, for putting yourself out there. Takes a lot of courage and balls. Marth, you don't have to not be in chat at any time. I appreciate you. I always have in chat. I've got no issue. with you, and I hope you don't have any issues. If anybody in my chat has any issues with anybody else, just block. You know, what's up, Rib Guy? What's up, JoJo? What's up, Gloria? I just had surgery. Upstate says I had the man's equivalent of breast cancer. It's all gone. I'm healing well. Well, that's good, Upstate. There you go. Glad you're on the up and up. See, Cinderelli's in the house. What's up, Cinderelli? Yeah, Marth, feel free. I mean, you're anybody is welcome here. Nobody's gonna do anything to anybody in this chat. I assure you. I either me or the mods will quickly take care of that. It'd be no problem. And if, like I said, if you have a problem with somebody that's been in chat, just block them. You know, I mean, I know that there are certain beefs with chatters. I mean, it's unavoidable. I can't please everybody, so you know the way to handle that is just block. Amber Don Rising says, "Oh my gosh, I'd love to be a jury. Oh, on the jury, a juror, whatever. Sorry, I'm on the replay crew and just saw you already chose. Well, you know, there might be another mock trial later, Amber, and you'll be a prime candidate to be uh, a juror now that I know you wanted to be on the jury. Cinderella, who's in chat, says, I'm so sorry I missed this. I'll be a jury. Cyber crimes. Yeah, let's have another one. What do you say, y'all? What do you say we have another mock trial? I think that would be in order, right? Let's see. Replay crew. Ellie said, I can't say I love you, so now I'm saying I adore you like a warm burrito, Gina says. Ah, well, there you go. Ellie is truly wonderful, Anna says. Yes, I love Ellie. She's one of my dearest friends. We have been at this thing for years, and she's just a great person in general. And well, you guys know the saga by now. You don't know details, but you know basically what happened to Ellie, and you know how it's coming full circle. You know. Brenda says, "Sorry, missed live. Had granddaughter's day today off school. I'll catch the replay." Thank you, Brenda, for being on the replay crew, and shout out to the replay crew. I do appreciate all of the replay crew. Let me go back to chat here. Mom needs a beach house is in the house. What's up? Mom needs a beach house, and Dougie was one of your guests. Oh, I got you, Marth. I got you. No, it's all good. Can you give me a tool? uh, I that's a loaded question, Upstate. Uh, what's up, Pinche Becky? It's my birthday tomorrow, Jojo says. Having drinks with Irish Mart tomorrow. Ah, well, very good. Happy belated or happy birthday in advance, Jojo. Hope you have a great time. I'll try to stop in. Are you going to be live? I'll try to stop in, say happy birthday. Let's see. Um, Literally Truth says, I'm sorry to say it does have to do with the cult of COS. Little Davies beating on someone to figure out a way to stop protesting around Little Davies' cult. He took over from the psychopath that dreamed and wrote it up as Pulp Fiction UFO crap. Then a psych book, he wrote Dianetics. Good old LRH. And all the photos of him in every building and every room in the cult places they own. Hitler like, yes, they want Erica to have no support. So Melody was forgiven for being in AZ Criminals chat. Julie B is calling them all out, but we know how Julie B is. She's done really shady crap to Becky and Vaughn. Hochstetter's going after everyone's his sister, Streets, Dodge, Henri, Dorothy, some man lawyer, I don't know, that is accused of doing something to some girl at her bachelorette party. I'm confused because I thought just girls go to. It could be true. He claims someone emailed him. Wow, his legal team is working overtime on nonsense, nothing to help his case. Yes, I do understand that he committed the crimes and his man bear pig self recorded it on a live YouTube video. Yeah, we've been hammering at that for 7 months or so, literally truth. And that's basically the gist of it in a nutshell. NJS has fantastic stream on the People's Court Begins stream. BOGO burrito shells. Yeah, too many burrito shells. Actually, I didn't buy any bread, if you can believe that. I just bought simple things, you know, like I bought ramens, which I hadn't eaten in a long time, and I paid for that. Um, but I also bought, just some prepared dinners and, little things here and there to get us through, because I mean, I'm, uh, I'm waiting for my YouTube payment to pay off. I have a donation that was given to me, and plus I'm waiting for my YouTube payment and some other money, and then I'm going to pay off my car registration finally, get that out of my purview, and then move on. It's one of those things. Okay, Drifter Wars says during his Nora's a Liar live stream at the 350 point, he said that he is going to take out an RO on Nora because Nora is a liar for saying that he came to court to harass her. Well, here's the thing. I don't think you can do that, Man Bear Pig. If you're listening, which I know you are, you cannot take out a an RO on somebody just because someone allegedly lied. If you want to file a harassment claim, I mean, I guess you could go that route, but probably not going to do well there. I mean, look, he's spiraling at this point, right? He's going to do and say some of the craziest shit within the next couple of months or so that is just going to be crazier and crazier and crazier. He's going off the deep end is what I'm telling y'all. Let's see. He did not know that Nora was in court. He went on to say he did not know that Nora was in court. I don't think she went to your hearing, Hochstetter, That would mean Scott Hochstetter decide to attend this exact same court on the exact same day at the exact same time that Nora was there for no reason at all. He just went to a random courtroom in a random courthouse to watch a random court case, and it was just a coincidence that Nora was doing her court case in that courtroom, not forgetting that there was a break in Nora's court hearing, and Scott just coincidentally returned to that courtroom when everyone returned after a break. Another coincidence for sure. Then later in the stream, 10:08, Hochstetter said that Nora was a liar because he did not attend the court hearing to attack her, but to defend her. So that contradicts what he said at first. At first, he said he didn't know Nora was there in that courtroom in that courthouse. And then he said he did know because that is why he went to defend Nora, not attack Nora. So, once again, which story do we believe? Can we believe any story coming out of Scott Hochstetter's mouth? It certainly doesn't look like anyone can trust anything he says based on his stream alone. Maybe the title should be changed from Nora's a liar to Someone Else is a Liar. Couldn't agree more. Scott Hochstetter, you're a liar. I said it, and I did see that stream. And you know how I know you lied? You said it in your stream. Just what Drifter Wars outlined here with timestamps. Yeah, you're a liar. All right? You're a fucking liar. You're a liar, mentiroso. For those in the back, you are a liar. Uh, Hold on. All right. Sorry, I just got a text I had to address. Drifter Wars goes on to say, I hope all the irrelevant FOIA requests that he paid so much money for get thrown out as they have nothing to do with his actual cases. He spent so much time, effort, and money on gathering information about LA officers, Scientology in general, which has absolutely nothing to do with Motley Crue or the LA Council and the planters. I agree, Drifter Wars. And by the way, some stuff he's getting for free, some stuff he does have to pay for. I'd like to see those receipts, but see, that's the thing. He never shows receipts. So how do we know he FOIA'd anything? you know and also being that he is in a case, all that stuff is free anyways. you know so if he wanted to get subpoenas over to certain officers, and he wanted to get body cam footage of certain officers if it was relevant to the case, all that would be free. You see how that works? That's how the grift works. When I do it, right, because I don't have any pending cases against me, I have to pay money because I don't have any cases, right? I haven't seen the inside of a jail cell. So there you go. Cricket Cinema's in the house. Diane Lynn is in the house. What's up, Diane? Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Yeah, I think I got everybody. I have a quick announcement. Ellie's in the house. What's up? Uh, what's up, Ellie? Nice to have you here. All right. Drifter Wars continues. It was so good to see his actual sister, Kitty, show up to participate in the mock trial of the biggest crybaby and worst protester in history due to how many charges he has collected and how he has not been able to protest for so many months. And he lost his First Amendment right to mention multiple people's names due to harassment of them online. Yes, it's another great point. Vanecci on the replay crew. Thank you very much, Vanecci. Really appreciate that. HD2 chat room laughing on the replay. Thank you very much. It was a great stream. We had a lot of fun, and I think we might do it again sometime. Gina says, "Proud replay crew." Maybe the week before he goes on trial, if we have new information, we'll do another mock trial. It was pretty fun. Pretty good to go only $8 over my budget. Harry says, "Yeah, it was." Lumpy. What's up, Lumpy, aka Brandon? Dang, I forgot about today. I'm so no, don't be sorry, Brandon. It's all good. Just I'm glad you listened on the replay crew. That's all. Guitar Shred on Scientology says, "Live to fight another day, MLH. Long live MLH." Thank you very much, Guitar Shred. Barbara Vodopez says, I agree. I'm glad it's over." Yeah. There's always another day, right, Barbara? If a day goes bad for you, tomorrow may not go bad for you. I mean, it could be bad again, you know, but there's a chance it could be good. Get some rest, Cinderella says. No rest for the wicked, Cinderella. Um, let's see. Blue Unicorn says, "Oh no, tomorrow will be today again." I know. Curly Chaos says, "Both my parents were in the hospital at the same time, also 1 day apart. They survived that day, but they survived that stay, but have since passed. For me, the lows give me more strength to grow. I promise it's going to be okay." Yeah, no, Curly, you are right. Those are definitely very wise words, and I appreciate everybody's showing us support. Um, I've had a rough couple of weeks. Let's just put it that way. My dad being in the hospital, he's back home. Um, I've been still working my ass off like I always do, and today is no exception. I'll talk about it in a little bit. Harry Nutt says, "Every sunrise brings another day." That's right, Harry. Erie Forever says, "Hospitals are so draining for the patient and the family. With their profits, they could provide a softer atmosphere and comfortable overnight chairs. I've never gotten one good night of sleep as a patient, thinking of you and hoping everyone is on their own bed soon." Yeah, Erie, I agree. Um, I could have a whole stream on the healthcare system here, but you know, that'll be for another day. But I appreciate the kind words, Erie. Southern Yankee, who's in chat, the lovely Southern Yankee. "I have been a caregiver to both my parents and grandmother. It's a roller coaster ride as they age and medical issues arise. Hang in there, MLH. You're not alone." I appreciate that, Southern Yankee. I've had a huge outpouring of support from everybody, whether it be kind words like yours, Southern Yankee, whether it be, a membership or some type of super chat or monetary, you know, um, gain, as they say. But mostly just the love and support that I get from you guys when, you're in chat, you're on the replay crew, comments like this, like, all those things all together buoy me and make me feel a lot better about things, and I do appreciate it because at the end of the day, I'm just like all of you. I know I have a mental health speech that I always give you guys at the end of these streams, but it's always important to know that as much as I have you guys back, you guys have my back, and really really do appreciate it. Batty's in the house. What's up, Batty? Nice to have you here. Harry Nuts is back. No, I don't think he's back online, but you know, uh But I mean, he did do a live stream not too long ago. But I love Harry Nuts. He's a good dude. Thank you, Southern Yankee. I really appreciate that. Kim A says Boogerton isn't doing anything for his case. His chat is doing everything for him. Oh well, you know, I mean, he does got the greatest censored chat that law has ever seen. Kim A, you know. Literally, tell truth says it's not just about the seal of LA or the words he puts on the flyer. It's that he put the faces of COS members on the flyer too. That he most likely took on LRH Way from MD Mediocre. He was making a facial recognition website or YouTube channel. I don't remember what or where MD Mediocre stored or was showing it. Probably public COS members, I don't know. On the poster, which in turn, along with the words Seal of LA, that's a big issue. Not everyone in the COS is what he wrote on the posters. I'm not going to go into all the ins and outs of policies of that damn cult. Man, that guy's probably the dumbest criminal ever. Now, all his charges are dumb. But because it's a religion and what he had on that poster, that's a no no. Fraud, plus he deserves all this for everything else he's done to people in every state and places he's been in the last 10 plus years. Who records themselves? Plus, he knew he had 3 open charges that were just sitting. He should have left LA then. But like I said, he's the dumbest criminal ever. He's pretty stupid, literally, tell truth. It's pretty dumb. And everybody's laughing at him right now. And that's what you all got to do. Just laugh at him because he is stupid, you know. Pooch is in here. It's just difficult when you're facing those who are purposely trying to push people over the edge. That sucks. I agree, Pooch. I totally agree. Oh, yeah. I tried. Lottie's in the house. What's up, Lottie? All right. What else do we got? Why did Man Bear Pig post an old video of his old van burning on the highway with the title "Tragedy Strikes DOA Goes Up in Flames"? DOA's home goes up in flames. He should just take the home out of there, and it should read "DOA goes up in flames" because that's what's going on right now. Watching it all. This was old, but I think he tried to fool some of his old lady supporters into thinking it had just happened to his current band. Possibly, it could be a grift. That band was the one in which he did his own electrical work on, installing a solar panel on the roof and connecting it all up himself. That was the result of his handiwork. Yeah, I wouldn't let him touch my house or car at all. It's a bad proposition, you know. Kelly, stopping by to say hi, catch up on things. I hope everyone's doing well. It's good to see Ellie is back. I went to Clearwater for a mini vacay and to protest. A great time, met some really nice people from our community. I have also been working on getting a new channel going, but I will keep the name to myself because I don't think too many people here would like it except Jen De Leon. Hugs and blessings to all of you. Well, good luck on your channel, Kelly, is what I got to say. Anna from Canada says, "Hope your dad is okay. Sending good vibes to you and your family." Those good vibes probably worked, Anna. My dad is home. Um, Never to eat another pickle again. Brandon, who's in chat, says CBF does look like Dora the Explorer, and MLH can be Bob the Builder. I think that's his name. Really? Bob the Builder, Brandon? All right. Linda says Aaron got an RO, got to stay 500 feet away from all Scientology. Sorry, I'm happy about this. I'm not happy about it, Linda. I think any win for Scientology sucks. And then Sassy says something similar. Um, who cares? Says it's because a woman abuser and cheater. I agree with Linda. Look, I've had my issues with Aaron, and those are some of the issues that I've had, right? Um, There have been multiple people that have come forward that said that he abused them and cheated on them, and I am not in agreement with that. But that doesn't take away from the main goal of being an anti-Scientologist. We have to keep the bigger eye on the prize, as they say. You know what I mean? I don't get in. I don't like to get into. I mean, In fairness, he did make it public, and the people that he's hurt have made it public before. Um, but these things shouldn't take away from the main arc, right? Um, but okay, so two things can be true. I can be an anti-Scientologist and I could be anti, what people do in their personal lives. But I have to separate the two sometimes. SBT TV fans with the thumbs up. All right, appreciate that. And Drifter Wars with another comment. Dougie, I hope Doug's in chat. I think he's in chat. But this is a really big compliment to Dougie. Dougie did an exemplary job filling in for MLH while he was taking care of his parents. Wow, look at the difference between MLH and MVP's relationship with his parents. MLH's parents love him, want him around, and speak highly and lovingly of him. MLH is not the shit stain on his family's name. Well, that is true, Drifter Wars. Dougie was excellent and showed us that not only could he have his own channel, but if anything happens to MLH's channel, as threatened by MVP on his latest streams, we can all rest assured that the show can continue on Dougie's channel without being accused of ban avoidance, which MVP is definitely doing by having 3 YouTube channels putting out the exact same style of content. How many times did Man Bear Pig not even know which channel he was streaming on and had to ask his chat which channel he was streaming on at the time? That proved the point that all 3 of his YouTube channels were linked and identical to each other. He even said in multiple streams that he had multiple channels in case a channel was taken down. That right there was an admission to deliberately ban avoidance. Anyway, just letting Dougie know that we would all happily join and watch him on his own channel. Dougie's a star, isn't he? I think that's the main point of this. Also, the point about ban avoidance, Drifter Wars, YouTube will catch up to him. All right. And they're slowly but surely catching up to him, is all I got to say. You know, a lot of people have been, making sure that things aren't going well for him on YouTube. And now he doesn't have YouTube money. So that's going to make him spiral even further because YouTube was his main was one of his main ways of making money. Especially when it came to the grifting portion. Now, I know he has handlers, and the grifters or the grifter enablers can still get a hold of his Venmo and Cash App and all that. So we'll never know how much money he makes. According to him, he made $2,000 on YouTube alone a week, which I definitely think it's probably more than that because I've seen him make $400 to $500 per stream. So Jackie, good morning. Nice to have you here. Thank you for watching on the replay crew, Jackie. I really appreciate it. Let me get caught up on chat in here. It's not nice to laugh at the mentally unstable. Becky says, "Nah, I've been laughing at Man Bear Pig for 7 months." Becky, it's good to laugh, especially at that idiot. KT Peta in the house. What's up, KT? Let's see. Barbara Budapest in the house. What's up, Barbara? Um, yeah, he's definitely grifting Pooch. I mean, it's all a grift. Big time grift. Let's see. Just getting caught up. All right, I think I got caught up. Enough to continue forward here. Yes, okay. Drift Awards continues. Apparently, ASL was issued with an RO by Scientology. It only applies to him, which means everyone else can continue to protest at the building. But ASL has just moved up the road to a busy intersection where he gets even more passing traffic and publicity. He has a small group of people with him at the second location. Meanwhile, the rest continue on protesting at the original protest site. So the RO has actually backfired and resulted in a doubling up on protesting. You see, I felt the same, Drifter Wars. I mean, look, I don't know what the RO contains, but I'm assuming it has to do with that chalking incident, which I believe ASL still has to answer for those charges, and it'll be interesting to see. Lumpy the truck driver, aka Brandon, says it was a great show today. Glad your dad is out of the hospital. Me too. Really happy. Anna from Canada says Flea is truly an exceptional woman. 100% she is. And let me tell you something. I got a quick announcement here. After this stream, shortly after this stream, probably at what is it, 2 Eastern time, I will be at the Denver Capitol, Colorado Capitol, actually, where I will be. It's in Denver, obviously. I will be reporting on the No Kings protest. I have my digital press pass if need be. I'm going there as a reporter to report and let you guys see what's going on. That's it. But Lee might be there. She might. I don't know. A girl says, Replay crew, thank you so much for my membership. Yeah, A girl. I don't know who gave that one to you. It might have been the lovely Anna from Canada or Southern Yankee or Denise or a bevy of other people that Rib Guy, another one. Probably Rib Guy is the one that gave you the last one on that stream. But there you go. Let's see if we have any um, held comments. Let's take a quick peek. Oh, we do. Watching it all says interesting observations. Just the other day, 86 GOP gifted 50 free memberships to ZDT's channel, catching out David B. ZDT saw this and offered a white flag and suggested that David B. and Man Bear Pig work together with him against the fat, bold man from Florida. Bald man, I guess you're trying to say, as he is their common enemy. Ooh, a Man Bear Pig ZDT mashup? Ooh. The news of the offer spread like wildfire, and rumors were going around that MVP had teamed up with ZDT, but that isn't true or wasn't true at the time. When the point was brought up in MVP's live stream, David B popped up from out of nowhere, and the stream was ended suddenly after that. 86 GOP often gives 50 free memberships to help out ZDT and also catch out lurkers. About a month ago, the same thing happened, and I was caught out, and so too was Nomfic. On that day, ZDT made a big deal of catching Nomfic lurking in the background and announced it to his chat. The upside of that means Nomfic can now access all the content that has been made available to members only. I've taken advantage of it and seen so much info about Man Bear Pig and ZDT has actually had on his channel for over a year. Those gifted memberships have caught out Natalie Webster, David B, Sticker Chick, Julie B, Nomfic, Taylor, Cracky, just to name a few. If you don't want to get caught in the gifted membership trap on his channel, turn off the option to receive memberships before going on his channel. Well, I don't go to his channel. He, threatened me with some physicality apparently if I even talk to him. So I'm not interested in going over to ZD's channel and supporting that man who yells at clouds in any shape, form, or fashion. Pippi says, I'm glad KK got an RO from Tony and Mina, and he might have another one too. All right. Linda says, Aaron got an RO. Yep. I think hold on. I proved that comment. I don't know why. What's going on here? Let me refresh. Sometimes that helps. Let's see. There we go. Filler lip sync ships. Excellent stream. Did you hear there's a bail violation hearing for ZDT in 2 weeks? I did not, and I don't know what word got typed in there. I did not hear that. Okay. Viewer post, nothing there. Let's see if there's any published. Bye. 38 minutes ago. Hello, great to see your face, Gina said. Really? You got to see my face? I'm not afraid of it. I know the man that yells at clouds says that no wonder they're never on camera. Meanwhile, I've been on camera several times. Um, you know. So it's not to me it's not a big deal. I'm not ashamed of how I look. Defender Vance, thank you for the laugh. Seeing Becky identify as Miss Mexico made me burst out laughing so hard I had to make a video about it. Yeah, Defender, I thought that was really funny as well. Uh, Dad Ant. Let me see if there's anything held again. Anything published again? Nope. Okay, we're good there. Let's see if we got any mentions. Dad Ant mentioned me a couple hours ago. Becky the Best Mix Mexico, speaking of. They may be held for their actions. Video mentions. Yes. Thank you, Dad Ant, for that. And then Hellgear 1 week ago with the mention Kitty clears the air on my channel. She sure does. Good Juju Travels mentioned me as well. Thank you guys very much for mentioning. All right, let's get rid of this. Let me get caught up here. You don't have to be in the live stream. You don't even have to be subbed to them. If you ever watched even once, you're part of the random YouTube gifting. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, what does it prove? I mean, it is kind of funny to catch, you know, lurkers. I mean, I guess it's reciprocal. If they let's say over in Man Bear Pig, somebody gifts member. Well, oh, that's right. He can't get gifted memberships anymore. But let's say it was still on and they caught, I mean, of course I do research. I get his fucking transcripts and then I'm done. I don't listen to the whole thing. It's fucking boring as shit, I mean, whatever. Um, let's see. Oh no, you're here. You're allowed here, King Charles. Nice to have you here, buddy. Speaking of No Kings, I'll be at the No Kings protest at um, um, let's see, noon my time, so it'll be 2 Eastern. So if you want to check me out then feel free to do so. Just trying to catch up on chat here, you all. Anybody have any questions for me before we get the hell out of here? Let's see. Oh, the van on fire, Jackie. Yeah, that was an old stream. And apparently it was due to his electrical work. Amber Dawn Rising, good morning to you. Nice to have you here. Yes, I've received gifted memberships overnight a few times. Cricket said, "Yeah, I mean it does happen, you know." Yeah. And Man Bear Pig can always strip at a strip bar. Well, he does got the boobs for it, Dougie. Hold on, I think I might have a picture of that. Hold on. Here we go. Would you actually? He's about an A cup there, B cup at most, but that's from the side. They're kind of saggy. He does need a bra, you know. Van Bear Pig needs a bra. What is your favorite hair product for date night with Bernie? Um, a hat. There you go. Southern Yankee with the barfing emoji. I know, man. It's like, let's see. What else do we got here? Correct term is moobs. That's right, Tim. Moobs. He is getting top heavy. Yeah. I mean, look, I got another. Let's see. Where's the other picture that I had of him? It was crazy. It was this one. It's gotten bigger. I mean, look at I mean, look, he was always big, right? Let's go back to this one. This is okay. Medically, this is what they call eating a shit ton of food. Okay. Look at this one. It's big, right? Pretty big. But if you go back to this one, I mean, he's gotten bigger, right? I mean, holy shit. I mean, I guess he's eating too much fucking hot dogs, you know? Oh, man. I haven't had breakfast yet. Well, you know, built like a penguin. Yeah. Looked at his channel once, then found a gifted membership notification email, and here I am. Yeah, Lottie. I looked at this channel once, then found a gifted membership notification. Yeah, it happens. And we love having you here, Lottie. Man Bear Pig needs a corset. He needs more than that, man. He needs Jenny Craig and a keto diet and lots of other things. So glad to have you here, Lottie, for sure. He needs to return to the fitness. Oh, he never stepped foot in that fitness center, Barbara. First of all, I would say that he stepped into that fitness center so he could take a shower. But we all know he doesn't take showers, and when he does, they're like, what, 45 seconds literally with no soap? Is that an orgy in his mouth? You know? Oh, man, I need to eat, you know? Equipment lives matter. I know, let's not put that. He puts quite a Kim says he puts on quite a bit of weight. I mean, look, there is a difference. Like this was an earlier picture. Hold on. This one, right? And then there's this one, right? This is later. That's bigger. And I can't imagine how big it is now. I mean, actually I can. I don't have to imagine. I mean, he shows it, man. His face takes up the whole damn screen. Jowls, jowls. Sandykins. What's up? Nice to have you here, Sandykins. Thank you for being a Monster Squad member. Man Bear bragged that he got over 3,000 from the streams he did, ripping me a new a-hole just because I crochet special socks. I'm glad I could help the homeless. Oh, well, maybe it's, you know what? It's not a handout, Sandykins. It's a hand up. Hand up his ass. Nutty Professor, in my opinion, he's gonna blow. His baby is due any day, Barbara says. Barbara, come on. It might be twins. Might be twins. I'm looking at it here. Might be twins. That looks like, I don't know, maybe triplets in there, you know? Look at the arch in his back, y'all. I mean, that right there tells you that he's probably got some major back issues based on weight, you know? Holy shit, man. He's gonna have, if he even lives till he's 60, he's gonna have some issues. Holy shit. Um, let's see, what else do we got here? Fuzzy's in the house. What's up, Fuzz? His showers would break NASCAR pit stop speed records. They might be quadruplets, Dan Hand says. Oh man. All right, all right, all right. He's allergic to soap. It cleans his body and makes him smell better, and he doesn't like that. Well, I mean, shit. I mean, I mean, what do I say to that? He should just grow his beard all mountain man like he used to, and go into court like that. You guys notice he cleaned up a little bit for court. He's got the hair slicked up like the little Bart Simpson, fat Bart Simpson. What's up, Mick T? What's the bets on him side shuffling to drop the remnants of a previous wet fart, and he's removing the Klingons from the start via the shorts? Oh, I'd say those odds are really high, Mick T. Is he going to break the biggest crap record on South Park? I don't know, man. Well, I mean, based on the amount of hot dogs he sucks down, you know, I mean, I would say that there's a good possibility, Dougie. Soap lives matter, Ellie says. I don't wish that on the worst soap bar in the world, Ellie. He said he only likes natural soap, handmade, homemade. Oh well. He needs detailing big time, Barbara. Back it up. Beep, beep, beep. Back that ass up. Oh man. You know, boofing, I mean, shit. I mean, what else? What else? All right, you guys got anything else for me? Y'all wait and see when the trial of a century gets started and when he becomes a millionaire from No, Dad Ant. Multi-millionaire. He's gonna be rich. Rich up in this bitch. And he's gonna sue everybody. And he's gonna make so much money, and he's gonna give all the people that were working with him money too. Oh, he's so giving and loving. Trillionaire. Ellie, yeah. I will be safe, Barbara. Trust me. I've got my digital press pass. I'm there as a reporter, 100%. But I did hear tell the National Guard might be deployed to Denver to help out. So might be interesting. He likes soap on a dick. Wow. Yeah, there you go. Ay, ay, ay. All right, guys. I think that's gonna do it. What's up, Vanecci? I read your comment earlier. Vanecci, thanks for being on the replay crew as well. I do appreciate that. I mean, look at his gut. I'm expecting Quado popping out for a quad. Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, Jesus. Wow. It's pretty telling there. I mean, and you know what? He's gotten only bigger since then. It's gotten only bigger. I threw up a little, Cinderella says. Yeah. Right on, Benetti. I appreciate you, buddy. All right. If you guys are struggling with your mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is MexicanLonghair@gmail.com. Not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen. And sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. Could save your life. There is a hotline you can dial in North America. That number is 988. Dial that number up, and that'll get you connected with somebody that can help you out right away. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice. Choice. Man, bear pig. Totally rubbing off on me. Ugh. Eh. Um, Click on any of those links, and they'll get you connected with somebody that can help you out. All right. Don't do anything rash. You know, hang in there. It's going to be a wild day today. I will be live a little bit later if you guys care to join. It's going to be interesting. Really appreciate all of you. Like I said, members, I'm going to have a Halloween stream sometime soon for you all. Hope you guys have a good one. Take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys in about, I don't know, 2 hours or so.